up, guys, and welcome to this new episode of If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, a comedy podcast about your wet son. We've got, as always, my good friends.
Nikki?
Hey, LB Hugtears and John Warren.
Wow, thanks. I can't believe we got Kawhi Leonard on helium to do this podcast.
What is this voice?
I don't
What
know,
was
that was crazy, huh?
That was crazy.
It's
It
like I
got
got
crazier.
possessed.
It got crazier.
It's like I got possessed.
Yeah, it got really weird. But it was good. I was riveted. I at no point knew exactly what was coming next.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
That's why it felt like I got possessed, because I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Like because the laughs that came in, they didn't feel, they felt
Produced?
acted. Yeah, like
Right.
I don't know where they came from.
Yeah, they sounded
I
acted.
think that's method.
Yeah, that was method. That's what
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis does.
He gets
That's
possessed
it.
by a demon.
It's that's why
Mhm.
and that's why he was Lincoln so good.
You heard it here first, folks. The Emancipation Proclamation only happened because a demonic force possessed Abraham Lincoln.
Wait,
What?
What?
I thought Nikki meant that the ghost of Abraham Lincoln possessed Daniel Day-Lewis. Are you saying that Daniel Day-Lewis possessed Abraham Lincoln in the past?
In the past?
To
That's
do
why
the
he was able to do it
Emancipation
so well.
Proclamation?
No. I was just saying that the same demon that went into Daniel Day-Lewis also inhabited Abraham Lincoln. That's how I interpreted that.
Oh, and that was because he was. So, do you think that the process for Triple D, no, DDL, his process,
The process for
Diners,
driving diamonds and dimes.
do you
Yeah.
think that his process was to figure out? Because a lot of people are like, oh, you got to do research on the guy that you're playing in the motion picture. But he didn't do any research. All of the research that he was doing, upper.
All the research he was doing was what?
Is this right?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, this is a real Nikki. Jordan was asking you to move your mic.
Yeah, I know. Is this good?
No.
No, down.
No. Down? Here?
There you go. That's probably
Like near your
Is this
mouth.
better?
No, up a little bit.
I don't know where it's.
You're
Where's
doing
my
a
mouth?
bit.
I'm not.
You're
Where's my
doing a
mouth?
bit?
Is this
There-
good?
Did you
I think
forget
that's
where
good.
your mouth is on your face?
Your mouth
It's
on
not
face.
a
So
bit.
go-
I don't know where it goes.
So if
I
you
think that's good.
take a breath and then exhale it with your hand in front of your face. That's not where your face is.
Okay, that part was a bit.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying that did Daniel Day-Lewis go to school to learn how to commune with the demon that got into Abraham Lincoln? Was that his whole process?
Yes.
Instead of learning about what Abraham Lincoln's birthday is, and where he how he went to school and all that kind of stuff, like the
what I
boring
always-
shit.
That's what I always read. Like whenever anyone's getting ready for a big acting part to play a real person, they're like, "What was their birthday?" And then they go live that birthday. They're like, "I totally get Princess Diana now. It's July 1st, and I understand her whole deal.
Yeah,
That's not her birthday.
July 1st is. Yes, it is. You ding dong.
Oh no, that's
I would
not when
know
she
that.
died. That's not when she died. Sorry,
Yeah.
I got
When
her
did she
death
die?
confused.
Wow. Also, do you know anyone who
died on the birthday.
Jordo says my birthday is the day Lincoln was shot, but not the day he died. He died the next morning.
Good for him, fighter.
Good for
Yeah.
him, fighter. Does anyone do either of you have like a celebrity who was born like not on the same like day, but like the exact same date? Like you're like July 1st, 1985 for me, as I have one. It's very interesting.
Celebrities.
So wait, the same
December.
day? What do you
Yeah,
mean
the exact same day as you.
date? A British comedian. Who's
Russell
annoying.
Brand. That's tough.
That's so tough.
That's tough.
Okay, so I Googled celebrities December 2nd, 1995 birthday, and
Uh-huh.
Google's AI result And crucial, it does need to be established that AI overviews are experimental. This is not a final result. Nelly Furtado is what they said.
That's
which would be
Doesn't seem right.
crazy because I'm Like a Bird
9-year-old
came
Nelly.
out in 2000.
I was about to say 9-year-old Nelly Furtado singing "Promiscuous Girl." Yeah. Yep.
Wait, she's not born in 95.
No,
No,
not
she's
even
not.
close.
It was wrong. It was a lie.
She's born in 1978.
Yeah,
That's so
Unbelievable.
much before 95.
that's a lot before. So mine is Leia Seydoux. Leia Seydoux and I are exactly the same age.
Wow.
Wow.
Aaron
How cool.
Rodgers and I have the same birthday, December 2nd, 1995.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers is the same age as you?
No.
Yeah.
That's
Crucially-
impossible.
Crucially.
That man is so old.
Now Nikki and Aaron Rodgers have the same age Achilles tendon, but
That's so
not,
true.
But not
Yeah,
the
because
same overall age.
he got his out of a 28-year-old.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought so. I was like, he aged so badly.
so
But
bad.
no, he's 40.
Yeah,
he also
actually-
aged so badly.
Yeah,
He's a tough 40.
tough 40.
It's a tough 40. And that's crazy because it's not even the football that did it.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You think it's
Vaxxed.
just the strange mud that he's drunk?
Yeah,
I think it's
the-
like all of the drugs and stuff.
And
It's
they're
the
like,
mud.
I'm gonna let the sun touch my taint.
the perennial sunning.
Do you think he does taints? Does he do taint sun?
Probably not anymore. But I'm sure that he did when it was at its peak. Him and Goop Lady, Gwyneth,
Mhm,
Mhm.
Gwyneth.
probably get on really well.
Oh, yeah, I'm
100%. 100%.
Do you think they hang out like frequently?
No.
Or do you think it's like, do you think they
No.
go fucking crazy when they do hang out though?
I think they probably don't hang out.
I don't think they hang out at all.
Damn.
I think they
That
maybe will
sucks.
meet up at the same like ayahuasca,
Yeah.
but
Right. Yeah. They would be.
I don't
they
think
would
their
be
vibes are
cordial
actually that
and understanding
compatible.
of each other at a party, but I don't think they would. Yeah, I don't think they would like hang out.
yeah, if like someone was having an argument about
Personally.
vaccines at a party, they'd back each other up about the vaccines, will cause brain tendrils.
Right.
Oh, that would be so sick though.
Yeah, I know.
It would.
Well,
get
keep getting
jabbed.
vaxxed. Keep getting vaxxed. You'll get your brain
Vaxxed?
tendrils.
Vax.
Vax?
Vax.
My best birthday celebrity is Fancy,
Oh.
the German disco singer, who sang "Slice Me Nice." But we're not born the same day. Fancy's much older than me.
Mm,
I don't know who that is.
I don't
Yeah, it's
either.
okay. I didn't for a long time either because I just nobody really respects just like a great Euro disco.
Is that an age thing?
No, it's just an American thing.
Mm.
Tough.
We just have no respect for Euro disco as a country. Or American disco. We have no respect for disco as a culture or a country.
Pretty much no respect for disco. It's true.
Yeah,
Well, it's because it's killing our kids. So
that's true.
They made an
Um,
entire club out of killing our kids with disco. It's called Studio 54. It was amazing.
it was super sick. People
it was
loved
super sick. It was so sick.
it. Speaking of things that are old for old people, it was gonna be such a
Are
good
you-
segue.
Are you going to talk about my
It
small
really
TV?
was.
You guys
It
talking
was
about?
gonna- no,
are you gonna talk
it
about
wasn't.
truckers, Tan?
No. What were the other topics?
Therapy?
No. Oh, this isn't the topic at all. But I put something in the notes document
Oh, no, the notes document. Shit.
because we're an organized podcast now.
I don't even think I know where the notes document is.
Epi notes.
Yeah. So if one of you would like to read this tweet from Drew Carey that he tweeted
Oh fuck!
on.
Oh
You want me
man!
to
Do
read
y'all
this?
know the context for this?
I do, but like I will shut up.
As somebody
Okay.
who with no context, should I read it?
Yes.
You should, yes, absolutely. Because I want you to read it. And then when you are done, as you are reading it, I want you to just hazard a guess
Mhm.
as to what Drew
what he was
Carey,
doing.
what what he did that elicited this response.
You'll never guess in a million years, but I hope you
not
try.
in a million years.
Mhm.
Okay. I can't do a Drew Carey impression.
I'm so fucking glad you haven't seen this. It's amazing. Okay.
This, first of all, if you're like one of the kids who found our podcast,
You have to-
if you're one of the children,
Earmuffs.
Skip ahead,
wanna-
skip ahead 30 seconds.
Yeah, skip ahead.
skip ahead maybe a minute and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what it must feel like to come with a pussy. Because if it's even close, I'm flaying to wherever tomorrow and getting the best pussy money can buy. I don't need to be a man. No more of it means I can feel like this all the time. Fucking keep it, bro, if I can get this feeling instead. That was God at work or something. Like it felt like I was being saved by Jesus. No lie. 4:45 a.m., April 22nd, 2024.
What was he doing?
What was
LB?
he doing?
What was he doing?
What's he doing?
First of all, this is a completely real, he has corroborated it on a TV show tweet that he made. He was not hacked. This was real.
This is real.
What's he doing?
And what was he
doing?
doing?
Oh. What would I
And like,
do?
and hold the confidence that you aren't going to get it. So
Yeah.
like, don't let like the pressure of getting it right.
Your
trying to think back.
your mental dartboard will get you closer than trying to figure it out. I
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back to my old friend Drew Carey, who I met, of course, as
Yes.
a child.
Yeah.
Yes.
The vibes I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would he be so passionate about?
What would
He
he
would say
be
this.
passionate about?
That's a great question. Yeah.
Was it did he like bake his own bread? What did he do?
So, you know what? I like that guess. I like that guess. No.
I've placed a second image.
Did he
into
bowl a
the-
perfect game?
No, closer
Okay.
though. Much closer somehow.
Was it from
I've-
watching sports?
no.
Okay.
He was watching something.
But
I
think
did-
ball.
I think
Bowling ball.
Ball is ball is the closest you've got.
Closest
Was
you've
it
got.
was he watching Quizmit Ballin'?
What the fuck?
What the
are you,
fuck
what did you
are
just say?
saying? What
to
are you
me?
saying?
You don't listen to the fucking podcast. You don't listen to our podcast.
Our pod? No, I don't.
Ours?
I don't listen to
What do
this
you
show.
mean?
I'm on it.
I'm on it too. Which episode did we talk about Quiz McBallin?
It
I don't
was
remember
a-
anything after we say anything.
It was a game show. It's a Dutch game show where they knock you in the
Oh,
water
they
with a
knock you
ball,
in
a
the
giant
water.
ball.
Yeah,
If you get the
okay.
question wrong,
The quiz with balls. The quiz with
Quiz
balls.
with
yeah.
balls. If you said the quiz with balls,
I would have
then
gotten
I would
it.
have known. I don't know Dutch.
Yeah, I don't know Dutch. All right, so so we have bowl the perfect game, baked bread. You're not close. Do you want
You're not
do you want
close.
the
You get
answer?
one more.
You got one more guess, sure.
ball and balls. It's not. I'm assuming it's not sexual though, and that's why it's so
No.
crazy.
No, like LB, not even
It's the
remotely.
it's the most
Did he
virginal
go
thing on
in
the
one
planet.
of the giant balls that a person can be in at Coachella and roll around in it?
You're
You're so
conceptually
close.
very close, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Drew Carey because
Okay.
I met him one
Yeah.
time at a bowling
Okay.
alley when I was a child.
If you refresh the Google document, you should see the second image that I have added, or it's on the second page now.
Oh.
What was he doing?
What was he doing?
Hashtag fish at the hashtag sphere.
Yeah.
I swear I just talked to God.
Mhm.
Okay, kids.
He had never listened to Fish, apparently. He's not a Fish fan. He was taken to Fish by a group of women. This is his story that he told on a late night show, like last night. And apparently was obviously on something.
Yes.
And
he must
drugs
have been on
too.
drugs.
and
Yes.
tweeted that out because he thought the Fish experience at the Sphere was so unbelievably overwhelming. He told this story in front of Weird Al, which was also very funny on
That's incredible.
on this talk show.
What show? Sorry.
So it's the
what
new
show has?
it's the new midnight. It's the thing that's after Colbert with the lady hosting that Stephen Colbert obviously doesn't like. in the ads, and it's like it's at midnight. It's the same show.
It's the same
just,
fucking show.
It's at midnight, but it was Thomas Lennon from The State, who's in like Rio 911 and all those shows.
Weird Al
and
Drew
and
Carey?
Drew Carey as the three contestants last night.
That's
So-
incredible.
Which I didn't see. I just saw it on TikTok when him telling the story, because someone needed to explain it, and he did, and it was very very weird. They had to bleep so much of his explanation.
Sure,
it was
CBS.
so funny. Yeah. And Weird Al looked honestly very confused.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've heard fish.
It's not like that. It's not. You don't respond to it that way. No.
He like that's how you respond to like, oh man, I heard pet sounds for the first time.
Sure.
You know,
Right.
like
What's pet sounds? Is that
Like,
like
if you go to a petting zoo and you just hear the
It's
stuff,
just
you're
the
like,
ambient
oh, I'm gonna
MP3.
come so
honestly, that's
fucking
not how you
hard.
respond to anything. That's not
Yeah.
how you don't know. It's
No.
not a reasonable way to respond to anything. But then I
Mhm.
felt like I was saved by Jesus. Like I could understand if you hear like some really good, you know,
For sure.
Yeah.
or if you're on like some really, 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 really good drugs and just
Yeah.
like and Be My Baby by the Ronettes hits on like some good speakers and
Right.
you're like, wow.
Yeah. But not
It's-
fish.
Not fish, never
Yeah.
fish.
I
Fish.
think
The experience of being someone having you listen to fish for me is a desire. Is just you're so high, and you're not sitting the
Mhm.
way I'm sitting now. I'll show you how you're sitting. If somebody's playing fish for you and you can't escape, you're probably sitting like this.
Right. Mhm. Yeah. LB's kind of leaning back, looking up,
And with like
almost
no expression.
almost
on their
cross-eyed
face.
in
Yeah.
their
Looking
their
at
kind
nothing.
of looking at nothing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then you just inside, you're having this thing of like, I have to move, I have to move, I have to move.
Right.
I feel kind of hot in my center. I
Mhm.
wonder if I have to pee. Maybe
Right.
that's my excuse. I'll go to the bathroom and
Yeah.
then I'll leave, but I don't want to get up. And you slowly make your way. And you've sat up a little bit and you're already, the room is so weird and the music is so bad. I'm like, okay. And then finally, after, one entire fish song, aka 12 hours has gone by, you're able to get up and leave the experience.
Mhm.
And then you make a mental note to never smoke weed with that person again because they cannot be trusted.
Are they from the ice cream?
Ice cream from, yes, they named the ice cream after them. Like, I think that was maybe one of the first like Ben and Jerry's celeb
It was.
ice
Yeah.
creams.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It was the only one for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
sorry to any
we
jam
loved the
band
Grateful Dead
fans
so
out there.
much. And then it was just like, oh, you could actually make this a thing. And they were like, fine. That's what happened. Yeah.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
yeah,
jam. Yeah, so it was a fish. It was jam band, and it's just so very funny that Drew Carey was just like listening to Fish in this overpriced projector.
Well,
makes me want to come so hard that I'm thinking.
No,
of-
it's like coming. It's
of-
better than
it's
coming.
It's better than coming.
I'm coming day and night. Nikki, what's wrong with you right now?
Nikki's like a second Drew Carey.
Nikki looks like they're listening to Fish.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the runtime
of
for this program.
Of the Fish concert?
the Midnight's show.
No, of Fish, at the Sphere.
Oh, it's multiple days, I'm sure.
Ugh.
Because here's what was confusing, because I thought LB was doing hyperbole
No,
when they said
no.
that like it's 12 hours have gone by.
no.
The first video, like I googled Fish Sphere, and then the first 3 results were videos from YouTube.com, and it's like the first one was 7 minutes long, and it's called Taste, and I was like, oh, like maybe this is just a little sample, and then
No.
that's the name of the song.
Right.
The second video is called Ghost, I guess another song, and that video is 17 minutes and 26 seconds long.
Right.
Yeah.
The third
Welcome to
one
hell.
is called Fuego. It is 29 minutes and 33
Correct.
seconds long.
Right. That's Fish.
That's not music anymore.
I mean,
You're
the
just
thing is,
playing
like,
instruments.
if you're
Like that's not what that, like, you can't, I don't think you can say
You mean
that
like
that's
that's
what
not
that
a
is
song?
anymore. Yeah.
I think you could say it's still music because, like,
No.
no.
I,
What about like a symphony?
I guess.
Or like, like jazz, like there's jazz stuff that's really
just-
Jazz.
long.
Okay, sure.
If you're
It's
just
just not a
noodling-
song.
Yeah, but if
anymore.
it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I understand what you mean though. If it's
I know what
jazz
you
or
mean.
like classical, like okay, you can length is you can go long. But if it's like you've got electric guitars and a drum kit and you're like a bunch of white guys and there's tie dye,
It's
yeah,
different.
that's not.
keep
it's
it below
different.
7 minutes
right.
Oh, it's over.
maximum.
Max.
It ran
Agreed.
from the 18th to the 21st.
Thank God it's over.
Ugh.
I was gonna try to get us tickets.
That would-
which costs $1,000 each.
Is it good? Do you think for the Sphere that they have already started doing stuff like fit 4-day long fish concerts?
Yes,
Do you
that's
think
great
a
for the
good
Sphere.
sign?
Yeah, because the people who love fish, Nikki, like people who love, if there are any fish fans out there listening to this or any string cheese incident fans or jam band fans,
What?
The string
What did you
cheese
say?
incident. Yeah.
The string
That's the
cheese
name
incident.
of a band?
That's the name of
Yeah,
a jam
it
band.
is.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, white people.
I know. I
Yeah.
know.
Listen, you know, we
Dead
love
and
you when you're
Company?
not making us listen to the music that you like. You are so chill and so fun, and you have whimsy, and you always have a really big pipe. I don't know where you put it, where you keep it. It's shaped like an animal, perhaps a dragon, perhaps a whale. It's so beautiful and it's made of glass. And thank you for letting us smoke your great weed out of that big pipe.
Thank you.
And not making us
And-
listen to the music that you like. You're wonderful, and your vegan banana bread is tolerable. And we respect you. What's up?
Yeah.
So I typed in Dead and Company because they're coming next month.
What's that?
I
Dead
didn't
and
know what
Company.
that was.
Is that also a jam band?
So that's the Grateful Dead, except John
Oh,
Mayer's in
except
it.
no, except yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What?
Well, Jerry Garcia's dead,
Yeah.
and so
Oh, from the
often-
ice cream.
Yeah, he ate so much Jerry Garcia that he passed. Yeah.
You know, when I
that's
was a kid, that is how I thought he died.
really. Wait,
That's
so,
what they-
so which came first? Wait, which
Yeah,
came
that was-
first? What did Ben and Jerry's make just like a chocolate cherry ice cream, and then he ate so much that they died, then they called it Cherry Garcia?
I thought it was like, I was really little
Yeah.
Okay.
and I knew he was dead. And I was like, maybe he was like this third one
right.
of Ben and Jerry's.
Right.
Oh.
Can I tell you
Ben,
they
Jerry,
just
and
made
Cherry.
ice cream and they would eat it together. But then when Cherry Garcia died, they were like, we miss him so much. We're going to release this ice cream for everybody.
Rest in peace.
They killed our friend.
That's
Killed our
amazing.
friend.
The ice
Why is
cream
it-
that killed our friend is now available at every grocery store in America.
LB, why is it that we both have Jerry Garcia death memories? Like a theory
Because
about
we're
that.
white and we have
Because-
boomer parents.
Well, I know, but my confusion about Jerry Garcia was like the language of music videos to me was very literal when I was a kid, like very young. And so there was a Traveling Wilburys video where Roy Orbison had died before they finished making the video. And so his portrait is there during the part where he sings, and he's just like, it's on a moving train. And so I just thought like whenever anyone was depicted as dead in a movie, in a music video, they were dead in real life. And in the music video Touch of Grey by the Grateful Dead, they're all skeletons for like 5 minutes in the video. And I was like, oh, this entire band is dead. I straight up thought that for like a month when I was a child.
Damn. Rest in peace.
Well, why would they be called the Grateful Dead if they weren't dead?
I
John?
know.
Dead.
I was also like, yeah, I don't understand irony. So, yeah.
How are they putting music out?
Huh? No, like they already made the music, but then the people who
Then
made the
they
music
died.
video were like, well, we have to depict them in this music video. Put
Yeah.
some skeletons up on stage.
That we have to make.
that we have to make. We absolutely have to make it. So let's go get some skeletons and put Jerry Garcia's wig and shirt on and then push him out there. Like that's what I thought.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so 6 tickets.
Yeah.
So, the Sphere doing Fish and doing Dead and doing the Grateful Dead new thing, like
Mhm.
they clearly just did like, okay, what are the bands that have the fan bases that are the most passionate and most insane and will spend the most money
Correct.
on coming here, and we'll, I don't know, I like, yeah, and we'll just do all the drugs in our town and won't like wreck the place. Probably.
Right.
You
Right.
have to sit in there for an hour and 50 minutes.
Mm.
To wait for the show to start, or
Wait. No, sorry. It's only 50 minutes.
50?
50. I'm very confused. I'm on the Sphere experience.
Jordos is two songs?
Did you mean
The
to say
Sphere
is
Experience?
it called the experience?
The
No,
experience?
it should be though.
It should be.
It should be. It says Sphere experience is what it says on the website.
They
For
fucked up
six-
so
they fucked
bad.
up so
They
bad.
fucked up so bad. For 60 minutes, you have interactive experiences, which includes holographic art installations, chat with interactive robots,
Oh my
360-degree avatar capture,
Oh,
something called Rings of Time, and 22nd century technology.
22nd century technology.
How did we not get? We need to. We need to pivot to fake shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you imagine James Dolan, owner of the National Basketball Association's New York Knicks, walking into a boardroom and saying, I want my sphere that I'm building in Las Vegas to have the Rings of Time
Uh-huh.
and also 22nd century technology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
We
then you
should-
get to watch the 50-minute Darren Aronofsky.
Oshka
What's his name?
Darren
Darren
Aronofsky.
Darren
Aronofsky.
Aronofsky.
Yeah, postcard from Earth.
What would the if you're driving AI pin be like? You know, speaking of
That's a
22nd
great
century
AI pit?
technology. AI,
AI
pin.
pin.
The if you're driving AI pin.
What's
What
a
do you think
Wow.
the AI
pin?
pin is?
Yeah, what do y'all think it is? Because
I know what it is. What do you think it is?
LB and Jordo blissfully offline.
How do I
Yeah.
not know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But what do you think it
AI
is? It's called the AI pin.
Oh, is it the
The-
little pin you wear and it's your assistant?
yes.
Yes.
Oh, what does
Wow.
it say?
Internal temp high, allow it to cool.
Look
No.
at that. Look
No
at that.
way!
Yeah. That's right. That's
No
right.
fucking way.
That's when Nikki moved, I switched our cameras. That's
No
right.
fucking way.
That's absolutely
crazy.
correct.
We have to go to break. Talk
Okay.
about whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Hi,
Welcome to the ad
welcome to the ad break. Today's sponsor is Nikki's camera that just went out. If you are a patron of our podcast, you can listen to our episodes with video on our
Some also call that
Patreon.
watching.
Watching, you could also say that. Well, you're not watching Nikki right now because Nikki's camera is out. So that's why we were all laughing. The joke is that my camera always goes out, and then now Nikki's is going out. Anyway,
You have another sponsor
Um,
this week.
we do have another sponsor this week. Go ahead.
It's Jordstrom.net,
Beep, beep, beep,
the
beep, beep.
finest place for shirts and wares. I'm wearing a Jordstrom shirt right now. It says, what does it say, John?
Federal Bussy Inspector. That's right.
No, you psychopath. It says bussy. It's Federal Bussy Inspector. Why do you say bussy?
It's funnier. I think that's a funnier sounding way to say it to me.
Okay, as long as you know the truth, that's fine.
Of course, it's Bussy. Come on now.
We're just getting some Nikki armpit right now.
We're getting some Nikki armpit. But yeah, you can go to Jordstrom.net right now and get Federal Bussy Inspector on a shirt, as well as many other things. You might
You
have
can
seen
get a
me
mug
wear.
that says, don't talk to me until I've shit myself, which is
It's a great mug. It's an awesome mug. You can get a t-shirt that looks like the Budweiser logo, but it says, look closer, friends. What does it say? Nope, it says Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
It's
It's very
great.
funny.
It's very good. So you can go to Jordstrom.net right now and get all of those. We'll be back at the end of the show to talk about what you get when you support our Patreon.
But you should do
And-
that too.
You should do that.
And you should do that
Yeah.
right now.
You should do it right. In fact, stop the tape and make like our two associate producers, Eric from Cleveland and Keith from California, and go become patrons of our wonderful show right now and join our community. And while Nikki is finishing their, that's a cool little tattoo. I keep forgetting that Nikki has that one. That's a good one.
Well, while Nikki's doing this, I'll tell you about our secret third sponsor. A bunny. Is it a real bunny? No, it's ceramic. And you can smoke weed out of it. And Jordo just sent us a picture of it, and it's very cute. You don't need to smoke weed out of it. You can do it. You can put bubbles in there, blow bubbles, maybe.
What if a rabbit gained sentience and you had to kind of explain? Well, I won't even finish my thought because Nikki just fucking pratfalled back into their chair.
Wait, I missed it. I was chewing on my fingernail.
Like fucking Buster
Nikki, do it again.
Jesus Christ.
The Buster Keaton basketball. That's what we called him in our description of the show.
Nikki, you fell so hard in your chair just now.
I went to go sit down, but then the armrest was where my butt was going to expect the chair to be, so that it was incorrect.
Damn.
Anyway, it was already set to high temperature. It just was actually shoot hot in here. So
now you understand my problem.
Yeah,
I do this. I have to do this all the time. I'm like, I've made the setting, but it still overheats.
Why don't you just be in a cooler room?
No, that $4,000 camera that John and I used to have didn't have this problem.
It did not have this problem at all.
So
you could film. You could go into a volcano. Yeah, buy us new cameras.
Yeah.
Or we should just make an Amazon wish list.
Oh,
that too. Oh, a throne.
Ooh.
Is that what that's
for all
called?
the pay pigs?
Yeah. Ooh, we could be your favorite Dom cast.
Can you fucking imagine if before someone signed up for the Dig a Hole with Us tier, they bought us 4 Sony A7Cs?
I would fly to them and dig wherever they are if that happened.
I would start working out in advance so that I'd be strong enough to dig well for them.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't
actually.
really
No,
need to
I
have
wouldn't.
that much. No, you don't. No.
No, you wouldn't.
What?
No, you wouldn't.
But you also don't need.
Neither would I.
Okay, shovel's not hard.
I've never dug a hole. Well, I've used shovel to bury.
All 30 of our grave digger listeners are just threw their shovels down in disgust. How dare you?
Shovel not hard. The hardest thing is determining whether the ground is too hard.
I never do a lot of dirt. I haven't been to a funeral in a long time, but
sure.
I never do a lot of dirt in mine when I do my shovel, you know?
Yeah.
Do you think you got it yours, right?
LB's showing off that they haven't been to a funeral in a while by saying, I don't do dirt. As if that was like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. My grandma died. I got to go do dirt. I got to go do dirt for her.
That's not what I said.
Or they're saying that they don't go to funerals because they don't do dirt. Like the presence of dirt is putting them off of attending funerals.
Okay. There was someone on Instagram or something who had like a viral shitty video.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
love those.
I became slightly obsessed with her because I looked at her account and I saw like in her pinned stories, there was one thing that was like, why I don't go to funerals.
Oh.
And I'm like, I need to know. I need to know.
Oh.
I need to know.
That's delicious.
And her thing was, it was a screenshot of her DNA test that said she was part Ashkenazic Jewish.
Oh.
And then a screenshot of the description of like the priestly requirements for certain tribes of Jews from the Torah. That if you're a Cohen and you're like a very observant, if you're a male Cohen, you're from the priestly family and you're not supposed to go to funerals unless they're like your parents or your kids.
Okay.
But it's like, that's something you follow if you're insanely
like
religious and a man.
Right.
And like, this person finding out she's part Jewish through a DNA test and then being like, amazing, I don't have to go to funerals now.
This is incredible.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me.
Hey, can you please come on down? My grandpa just passed. Do you mind coming over? And it's like, I can't. You can check my Instagram. You can check my Instagram. I have a pinned story.
Yeah.
And that's gonna explain that all for you.
It'll explain it all. You'll have no follow-up questions or no follow-up conversations with me.
I can't make it. You can check my Instagram stories though. Make sure you follow while you're there.
It's fucking great. And it's like the old reasoning makes sense that like being around dead bodies
was bad.
500 BC
was a risk.
It was bad if you were going to go handle food.
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That does track. If you're going to handle food for the entire community.
But maybe not if you have an Instagram account.
Maybe not if you're an influencer who found out she's part Jewish from a DNA test. But I kind of grew to respect her because that's such a psychotic
It's so
my God, absolutely.
lie.
Because what
Yeah.
are you going to say? Like, if someone says that to you, like, you're not going to push and be like, please come to the funeral.
Like you
Yeah, no.
You're like, no,
No,
like,
no,
I
no,
want
no.
you at the funeral.
No, not only it's just like it is a friendship ender. Like if
Yeah.
you ever you're like, oh, I've had you completely wrong the entire
Oh.
time. Oh,
all
got it.
those things I thought were jokes,
No,
not
Mm-mm.
jokes.
Not jokes.
How do I
I thought you were gonna say she took a DNA test and found out she was 100% that bitch, and that's why she
I thought
can't
you
go
were
to
going to
funerals.
say, you thought I was going to say that she took a DNA test and found out she was dead.
That also, you know
Which
what?
would
That
be
also
so cool.
also would have been a
Fucking owed.
surprise. Also would have been a surprise.
Every 150 23andMe emails should come back and not give you the results. It should
yeah.
be 2 emails. The first one should come in and be like, you're dead.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
And then the second one should be, oops, sorry.
sorry, we made a mistake. We made a mistake.
Wrong email.
I think I love that idea. I also love the idea of sending one email during the entire lifespan of this company to one person that says, we have not found anything on Earth that has your DNA. And like have no links, have like they're taken off the list. They're just sent that, and then they're removed from the system. And they should do that once to one person, I think.
Dave, when you do the dog DNA, if for any of the DNA that they can't figure out what it is, they just call it super mutt.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
Right.
wow, your dog is so unique. We don't
Yeah.
like
We have
your
no
dogs
idea.
that breed all their own. And like, it'd be so great to get that, like, from 23andMe.
Yeah.
Wow, you are
Wow.
so unique. We've
You're
never
so
seen
unique.
DNA like this before. Good for
80.
you.
What if it just said 80% person? It's like for sure we can guarantee that 80% of you. Oh, if the
people's
circle
DNA.
if the circle was full and it
Mhm.
just said 80% person, nothing else.
That would be haunting. Yeah.
So many cool ways to
80%
fuck
person.
with people.
20% grandson.
20%
20%
20%
grandson.
grandson.
Did
Can we talk
Rafifi
about
have
grandson?
any? Oh, I would love to. I just have
we talk
one
about
final
grandson.
question.
Yeah, what's your
But
question?
did Rafifi have any relatives that were local when
No.
you did? John, have you done? You don't need to do 23andMe on.
Ravioli
because
has 2 siblings, and his parents still live about like 5 minutes away from here.
Is
Okay.
Is it normal for you can?
Parent dogs and child dogs apparently can get into actual scraps.
How'd you freaking know? That's incredible. Thank you so much for answering my question, grandson.
Mine melded. Yeah, so grandson. Glider, my company, sent out a survey. I say we, it was me. Sent out a survey to the people who backed our Kickstarter, and one of the questions was open-ended, and it said, why, what are you going to do with Glider when you get it? You know, are you going to play games? Like what are you excited about? And there are all sorts of answers that are pretty open-ended, and one of them just says grandson. There's one response. Just like
That's it. I mean,
grandson.
Grandson.
That's
Grandson.
That's all you need.
That's
That's all you need. Lucky
And I'm
grandson.
really excited for grandson. Yeah,
I'm
that's gonna be
excited
so
for
huge.
grandson.
grandson is going to play video game with feet and
With
also
feet.
do homework at the same time.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Maybe do homework with feet.
I was so psyched when I saw a grandson. Also, that this was very sweet, but it's less helpful than it might be actually okay. But there were a few people when they asked like, "Why did you back this?" They were like, "I don't know. John seemed like a good guy when I saw him
Hell
on
yeah, that's
when
huge.
I saw him on Giant Bomb," and I was like, "Oh,
huge.
all right,
Yeah, it
Great.
works.
No, that's good to know that you seeming like a good guy is huge. So
That's
people
something.
shouldn't, it'd be terrible
Okay.
if everyone found out about your actual personality
right,
Yeah.
exactly,
of a
100%.
bully and villain.
of a
Mhm.
bully villain man."
Crime guy.
That
Crime
TikTok hates. That TikTok keeps saying worst kind of guy on our viral video.
No one. Are you reading like every single comment?
I read a lot. I did read a lot.
Why?
That's not
Yeah.
good for you. Don't do that.
Well, most
You-
of them are very.
John-
I don't.
Sorry.
Whoa, hold on a second. I don't care. None of them have
It
a
seems
viral
like it's-
TikTok.
Oh,
Okay.
Sure.
Come on.
I'm just
Come on.
saying that you.
on. Come
Oh,
on.
you're saluting. He's
Come on.
saluting.
He's
Come on.
saluting.
John's saluting again.
Come on.
What's the last thing that you found in your pockets?
Found?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that I didn't know was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I found something in my pocket that I didn't know would be there was years ago.
LB, I think, is actively checking their pockets.
Oh, wait. I say that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I thought I had something in my back pocket, but I don't.
Okay. LB?
There's two distinct genres of item that I will
Sure.
find in my pockets.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. One of them is tissue
Sure.
that I've blown my nose in once or twice or three times, but still
Uh-huh.
has some tissue left in it.
Sure.
Oh, sure. Okay.
And the other genre is my wedding ring, which I take off sometimes to do a task in case I don't die and I don't get my skin on my hands taken off or something.
Yeah, I mean,
not
no, I
degloved.
get that, but put in pocket means it go in washing machine to me.
Well, I check the pockets before I wash.
I don't.
I don't. And I'm so glad that you said ring because the thing that I found that inspired this was this ring that I thought I had lost ages ago.
Yeah.
And it was in this pair of jean shorts that I could have sworn that I've worn between the last time and now, but I guess not because I put my hand in my pocket
Guess
for
not.
some reason. What the fuck was it doing in there? And then I found this ring. Putting rings in pockets is normal, but also God's way to make you lose them.
That's true. So Ann and I, we split kitchen and laundry. So right now Ann's doing laundry and I'm doing kitchen. But for
Sure.
a long time it was reversed. So I was
Sure.
doing laundry. Now, when I put things in my pockets, I remember what they are and I always take them out. So we were having a problem for a long time because Ann is a fucking pocket gremlin and will put things like half-eaten fun-sized candy bars, a tissue, coins, rubber bands,
Normal things to put in your pockets.
folded up dollar bills that if you unfold them, they will no longer be legal tender because they're
Yeah.
so fucking
Anne,
gross.
so legit. I love Anne. Anne is so legit.
And-
Absolutely, Anne.
And she finally had to like corner me one day. She's like, "You have to remember to take the shit out of my pockets."
I love
No,
the idea of you
listen.
being cornered in your own home by
In my
your
own
own
home.
wife.
Welcome to marriage. So here's the thing.
Is that 3 tissues? LB?
Listen, I
Yeah,
have
3 tissues.
right now I have two things in my
allergy season.
pockets. I have two things in my pockets. One are my AirPods. The other one is my wallet. That's all I ever have in my pockets.
What if your
Ever.
wallet, you're at home?
Yeah, why is your wallet in your pocket, John?
Where is it for y'all when you leave the house?
I don't fucking know. Oh, in my
It's-
bag.
It's in my bag on a hook by the door with my keys.
Why
and
with my
would
keys
I
and
have a
stuff.
bag? What am I going to do with a bag? I sit. I'm blanket legs. I can't put it anywhere.
Yeah, but that's the perfect reason to have a bag because
Also-
you can't go anywhere without a fucking thing that can hold the bag all the time.
Also, John, I don't take the bag with me when I leave. I just take the keys and the wallet out.
Oh,
And I don't
take
bring the
bag.
See, but
bag.
I'll-
I don't
I'll
bring the
forget
bag
about it.
unless
I'll
I
forget.
need
I'll
to bring a
forget.
book or something.
I'll forget. If I put my wallet somewhere else, I will
Where are your
leave the
keys?
house without.
Yeah, where are your keys?
They're by the door. I will
Are you
100%.
sure?
Yes. I will absolutely forget it. I will forget it 100%.
Just get an AirTag for your wallet.
Crazy. Okay.
Maybe I am crazy.
I think
Here's
so.
what I also think is crazy.
Did you
What?
get that pen out of your pocket too, LB?
No, this was just on my desk. I like to
Elby pulls-
gesture with a pen.
He pulls a full sub out.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be so
I will
good.
sometimes put a pen in my pocket though. A little pen, absolutely.
Okay.
The long pen will poke me. I don't like that.
That's
No.
and you don't want that.
You don't want
Yeah.
that. You
No.
do want tissue residue in your pocket 100% of the time, but not pen.
John, you don't understand because you don't have the sinuses of your French bulldog like I do, and like Nikki does. But I need tissues always.
Sure. All right. That's fair.
Okay. the idea of someone else doing my laundry is fucking crazy to me.
Oh, really?
Not even Robbie?
Robbie does not do my laundry, and I do not do Robbie's
Interesting.
laundry. We do not do each
Oh.
other's laundry. That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
Guess-
I would and have paid for other people to do it because it is, to me,
I hate putting
I
laundry.
fucking hate it.
Putting
I fucking
laundry
hate it.
up. Putting laundry up. Good luck getting me to do it. Good luck.
Good luck.
That shit will live somewhere else. That's not the closet or drawers until the
For
sun
6
burns
years.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking like marriage shaking arguments over my inability to do shit like this.
Yeah. My
So,
my
the
room,
kitchen is my realm.
my room right now
Yeah.
is in a state of hell because I just have all of my clothes that I own, and they are all in various state of fold and unfold
Mhm.
and need to be put into a dresser.
Mhm.
I would rather cut my arms and legs off
Yeah.
than put that stuff away or or wash it. So
I think it's kind of fun
this
to
is
do
where you
someone
and I-
else. I think it's kind of fun to do someone else's laundry.
know.
Oh, and
I
you have to
think it's
read
kinda fun.
every individual tag? Oh, what the fuck does this mean? Oh, what is this?
Oh.
Where does this
Oh,
go?
this is where
This
you
going
and I
here,
No,
differ.
this is going
no.
here.
Well,
no.
yeah.
This is okay. So I understand. I understand.
I
where
understand.
Does this
I
hand
understand
dry?
where that-
Do I need to?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
I need to lay
No,
the
no,
spot
no,
to
no,
dry?
no, no,
Can
no,
this-
no.
All
No.
of it goes into the hamper, and then the hamper goes
Imagine
into the washing machine.
Oh, Nikki,
And then
imagine
I
fucking
have-
caring about shit like this. That's so funny.
There are 3 garments that I can off the top of my head think about where I'm like, oh, I don't dry this one.
Right.
And otherwise, I don't even.
I don't
sort.
think
sort.
about it
I
one
fucking
nanosecond.
Toss it in there, and
Mhm.
everything's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
fine.
So
I've-
Robbie does a job unlike any of us where he like goes outside into the
Sure.
muck and grime of the world and will
a
be
real
in
job.
like Poison Oak,
Right.
in like yucky water, in a sewer, at a water
Right.
treatment plant, at some abandoned mall. So his work clothes need to get washed in an entirely different way than the rest of our clothes. And like,
segregated.
I can't keep track of that. Well, yes, like, no, not like quarantined.
Like, separate but equal. Sure.
No, not equal. Because
No,
Not at
totally
all
not equal. So thoroughly not equal.
Not
That's so
equal.
important. They're different.
they're quarantined. They need to be kept like clothes that are covered in poison oak do not
Yeah, they're
mingle with
Oh.
like
They
you know,
have
my
less
underwear.
rights. They have less rights, and that's valid.
No, they have more rights to get washed better
to get washed better. Sure.
Oh,
in
shit.
hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water has not touched an article of my clothing since I let Robbie's mom do my laundry once when we visited, and she ruined my clothes.
Right.
The only
Yeah.
thing
No.
I wash
Yeah.
hot is towels and sheet.
Yeah, towels.
Towels,
Robbie
sheets,
does
that's it.
towels and sheets. Robbie does towels and sheets. I do all my own clothes. He does all his own clothes. Also, to be fair, when I was growing up, my mom did her own clothes. My dad did his own clothes. By the time I was old enough, I did my own clothes. Starting when I was
Do
like
you
13.
I figured out where it came from then. Do you have separate hampers?
No.
That's
No,
crazy.
that's fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. We're discovering in real time the source of 95% of your stress in your life. And
It's
you
really
haven't
not.
figured it out. That is crazy
It's
to me.
not.
Hold on, wait. Sorry.
That is fucking
I have
nuts.
I have a lot of questions.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay. Robbie has been in the fucking gulag, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's shooting.
Right.
He's shooting.
He's shooting Gulag 2.
He's shooting
Leprechaun 2. Oh, Leprechaun 6 in the Gulag.
In
And
the
the
gulag,
gulag. Yeah.
and he goes home.
Uh-huh.
Mud, dirt.
Mud.
Does that stuff, mud, dirt, poison oak, poison ivy,
Does it
poison?
go-
Oh,
sewer?
that stuff just
same.
goes straight into the washer and it
Straight
gets washed
into the
immediately.
machine.
Straight into the
Straight in the
machine.
machine.
Great.
Okay, that's a good
Okay,
start.
that's
Good start.
Great start.
Okay. Yeah.
Other clothes go into the shared hamper.
Mhm.
When Robbie decides that it is his turn to do laundry,
Mhm.
he grab the hamper and take it to the washing machine? And
No,
then
he just pulls stuff out and goes through it. Also, like, honestly, we do not, a lot of our stuff doesn't make it to the hamper. It just doesn't end up on the floor.
And up on
Okay.
floor.
Okay.
And up
then
on floor in
okay.
different places.
Okay, so
That's
there's
huge.
more of a visual on kind of where.
On-
okay,
okay.
yeah.
Because the idea of having to sift through the single
No way.
hamper.
Well, there's
No way.
two hampers that we used to separate stuff, and now we kind of don't.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Wait, so we learned this podcast. It's a shush. Hey. Hi. Barley.
Well, she's so intimidating.
So intimidating. Watchdog.
You're okay.
You're okay, Barley.
Sorry.
Barley just
Well,
Probably just attacked
Okay.
Nikki's new roommates.
unbelievable.
Crazy.
Incredible.
Jeepers.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So also we do also watch Rafifi stuff
Right.
separately.
Yeah.
She has her
That
own
makes
stuff.
sense. Yeah, she's
Well,
a
that
dog.
makes sense. That makes sense. She
Yeah.
dog.
She's a dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry. Am I just like a psychopath? It turns out I'm a psychopath with a small TV.
No. I just
It's
is
just different.
it's just different because my own brain would the idea of sorting through stuff to do that every time would be such a barrier to me doing it.
Honestly, if I'm being honest, the hampers are mostly full of stuff I don't really understand what it is. It's like old sheets that no one
Wow,
uses. So
wow.
really just the top fourth
Okay.
get used with active clothes, like stuff that we're
Right.
actively using, and then everything
Sure.
else just spills out. We
Yeah.
really probably need to rethink the system.
I love finding out about people's systems. I really do. It's really
Yeah.
fun to me.
We all live life different.
because we all live
do.
life different. I'm trying to think
Ah.
of something
Steve
that
Jobs
we
said.
do that would be as strange to me, like to someone else.
Oh, externally.
Yeah.
Well, I can ask you a couple of questions.
Jordan says he doesn't have any weird habits or peculiarities. Oh, sure.
I have another habit and peculiarity, which is this room that's really messy. I threw out the I haven't thrown out the old makeup, but I said I decided internally I was going to throw it out,
That's incredible.
and then I won't wear it again.
We talked about that on the bonus, didn't we? That was on
Yeah,
the
it was on the
bonus.
bonus.
So yeah,
I looked so good though. I looked so good in my
You look
colored
great.
makeup.
Great.
You look great. You looked like you're in a Noxzema commercial. This is amazing from 1995. This is
Wow,
incredible.
thank you, John.
Yeah.
Okay, John, do your wife and you put your keys in the same place?
Yeah,
Huge.
we have a small hanger under the TV that is hanging in our kitchen that is right next to the back door. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. They're both there.
Do you both drink water?
Me, not enough, but yes.
because of your
Okay.
small cups.
Because of your small cups.
Yeah, small cups. And has big, giant water bottle thing.
Why don't you get one of those?
I could, but I don't
I-
think I drink enough water for it to matter.
I don't like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
We talked
Yeah, I
about
don't
this.
like the
I
metallic.
like it in a
taste.
glass. Just give me a glass.
I like it in a giant glass that John
Yeah,
will mock.
a vase. Yeah. Oh, I've told you I won't do that
I'm
anymore.
just so afraid of shattering that guy because I drop stuff all the time.
You couldn't
Mm.
shatter that vase.
Yes, you could.
Thor-
I've broken them.
Thor himself could not shatter them.
I broke one once because John was
Wow.
making fun of it, and then I broke it
What if, because you were so
days
mad,
later.
Days later, okay.
or did John do like a hex on it?
I might have done a
I think he
hex.
did a hex. I think he did like a bad vibes hex.
It's fucked up.
Damn.
I think that Pyrex should get into the business of making.
Ooh,
Have you ever broken
Glasses.
Pyrex?
It's
No, is it?
It
bad?
is much worse than a
It's-
regular glass break-in.
yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
Is it
You
like,
need-
like how?
It's like you need a shop vac.
Yeah, you need
Oh,
because it
sand?
shatters
It
into
explodes.
right?
Yeah, explodes.
Yeah.
yeah.
It just
Yeah.
explodes, and every piece is like maximum
Really
that
small.
big.
Yeah.
Every piece is little tiny, and there's no way you can get it.
You know
all.
what's good
Yeah.
to pick that up?
Your feet.
Of shop vac.
Your feet. Nikki and I are really on the same page
You guys
today.
are- I
Yeah, we're
think I
really-
shouldn't have. I did that like episode. I did that like podcast actual thoughtful podcast stuff
Uh-huh.
before this, and I'm like, my brain's not in the
your
right place.
brain's
for
not
this
in the right
show.
place. Yeah.
Your brain's
The-
not there. You're
the
not
ball-
thinking about feet.
The balls of your feet are really good for that. Yeah.
I do
100%.
whenever I break a glass and I'm cleaning up afterwards, I'll see like a little speck of something, and every single time I'll be like, is that glass? And then I touch it with my fingertip.
I do the same
thing. And then I
do-
yeah.
And
and
go,
then it
ow,
is,
ow,
and it's
ow.
in my skin.
Yeah, it's in your skin. I do the same thing.
But it's a great way to
Every
pick it
time.
up.
Yeah.
It's not on the floor anymore, is it?
Right. And it's on Rafifi's mouth.
It's not in Rafiki's mouth.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know who did have glass in her fucking mouth?
I'm
Barley.
gonna guess Barlene.
From Barlene from the fucking street.
Ooh,
Street
street
glass?
glass for Barlene. That sounds like a fun children's book.
Yeah.
Street glass for Barlene.
Street glass for Barlene. Did we do the ad break? Who were our sponsors this week?
Oh, it was your camera, and it was Jordstrom.net.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And
That's great.
there was a secret third sponsor, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, I did too. God, that leaves my brain so fast.
That was 20 minutes ago, folks.
Yeah. Oh, the humane AI pin.
Oh,
Wait, so that is a thing that hooks onto the front of your shirt,
yeah.
and it's
doesn't
supposed to
do
be. It's
anything.
basically supposed to be Siri, but everybody that got a review unit was basically like, this doesn't do 90% of
Yeah.
what it said it was supposed to do, and also what Siri already does. It's-
I had heard about this. I
And
heard
it
about
get
on
hot.
on a podcast.
and it get hot.
And it
And
get
to
hot.
on your skin.
Can I give a shout out to
That's
Jordo
cool.
for just sending us pictures of novelty
Great
pipes,
pipes.
the entire episode?
The entire episode. We haven't called out really anyone except for that time LB was saying that you can smoke out of a rabbit. Because
Oh,
that's
that
one
was
of
the
them.
third secret sponsor.
That was the third secret sponsor. There's a good frog.
Are
There's
these
a
cows okay?
there's a baby Yoda that also
No.
has a Pray for Ukraine banner on the image, which is great. There's kind of a neon big titty lady whose head is the bowl.
This
Wow.
sucks. All of them.
Sorry.
Ooh.
You would have hated smoking weed before when you started smoking weed. It was a lot of weird pipes and you had to smoke it.
Oh, I see. Like, aesthetically, I would have hated smoking weed. Is that what you're saying?
Also, physically, I don't think you would have liked
well, yeah, no,
smoking out
physically,
of pipes
yeah,
and
it's
bongs
bad for me now. But
because
like,
of your asthma.
yeah, and I simply cannot do it.
Yeah.
I think the aesthetics of weed are bad. I think they were.
I think
bad
they're
in the
worse
past,
now.
and they're much worse now.
Yeah.
And there's maybe like no weed aesthetic that I think is good.
Wizard.
Yeah, you don't think like Wizard on side
You're
of
not into the
van?
wizard? Wizard
Mm-mm.
van?
No.
Wizard van? No.
Not for me. Because like what? Because like for what?
What about like booty shorts with pot on them?
No, I think it's also fucking put on. Like I think it should look like when you go to Walmart and it's a generic and it's a white box and it says corn chips on it. Like I think that's what all weed should look like.
So just like a white pipe and it just says weed on the side of it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Like no flair, no fucking. I also think while I'm talking about it, while I'm fucking heated, I don't think there are different kinds of weed. Because I think it all is the same. I think
Chris Person's
sativa,
edit.
stevia.
s-
What is it?
Stevia and Activia.
Stevia
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Activia. I think those are the same fucking thing. I don't see anything. There's no difference.
Stevia is the strain that makes you lose weight, and Activia is the one that makes you shit. Yeah. But so when you see Chris Person's edit where he made a few good men people say mids are loud, and all that stuff, you're sitting there just like all weed's the same. This isn't even real.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think like when people grow different kinds of weed, they're not.
I will say this, Nikki, I don't fully agree with you, but I do partially agree with you. I think there are probably about 80% fewer strains than they say
there's
that there
six
are.
kinds of weed.
I think because there are I think there are like 6 kinds. And then there are people who are just like, oh yeah, this is our Emily Rasmussen strain. Don't ask who she is, but she was an incredible farmer in the mountains of La Jolla and came up with a great strain that makes you both tired and homicidal. And it's great when you're wanting to get kind of a murderous buzz going. No, it's just one of the 6.
Yeah,
They're just
it's one of the-
repackaging. They're just repackaging the same shit.
They're lying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The aesthetic sucks.
Yeah.
I
We're making
just
stuff
couldn't
up.
disagree more with everything
okay.
you're both saying.
Oh,
Here's
okay,
my thing.
okay.
The thing about weed is that it is cringe. And if
Sure.
you're not ready
Mm.
for the cringe experience of the cringe packaging, of the cringe naming conventions, of all of the different strains, which are different, slightly different variants of plant, right?
Yeah.
Like not every tomato is
one
the same
plant.
tomato.
There's
There's one plant.
LB.
There's one plant.
Not every
There's one
tomato is
plant.
the same tomato.
Yes, they're all tomatoes.
There's cherry
all
tomatoes,
tomatoes.
there's grape
They're all
tomatoes,
tomatoes.
there's
They're all
Roma
tomatoes.
tomatoes, there's beef
Yeah,
steak
but-
baby
tomatoes, there's
carrots,
heirloom
LB,
tomatoes.
It's just when
All
it's
they
just
do,
when-
all
it's
they do with the
when you
Roma
take it off
tomatoes
the plant.
is that they put them in a little cage so they grow that shape. That's all that
Exactly,
happens.
Like
They're
a
the same
watermelon
tomatoes.
in Japan.
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
There's different things and it's cringy. And if you're not ready for it to be cringy, then go to the fucking stupid weed store that's like an Apple store and is miserable to be in.
That
Oh,
sucks.
Those
That's
are
what I'm-
miserable.
But that
those
that
are
part
those
sucks.
are awful. Yeah.
And that's why I
or
don't
then
go
get
in-
it, then order delivery.
That's what I do.
So you don't
Yeah.
have to talk to any
Because I
stone
can't-
people.
I can't be associated with the aesthetic of a dispensary.
No
Honestly,
way. Yeah.
just like old,
I
I
like
miss
to
the old
talk-
dispenser aesthetic where it's kind of like a pawn shop. It's like a
I don't
tie-dye
want that.
pawn shop. That was the best. I miss that.
Sucks.
Bring that back.
Wait, so what? Okay, so Nikki, you don't want the Apple store, you don't want the pawn shop. So what? Like, if
Nikki
you
doesn't
had,
I
if
want
want
you
to
to
had
talk
talk
to,
about what I currently
you-
have.
no, but if you had to get up and go to a place, what?
Oh, I'm upset. The dispensary,
Okay.
because I lived in Rhode Island,
Right.
and would have to allegedly go to Massachusetts to buy weed. There were multiple dispensaries that I went into. You give the ID to the man who doesn't want to be there. You give it to him, and he's like, "California, huh?" And you're like,
Mm.
"Yeah."
You're like, yep.
And he's like, "It's not as good," which happened twice.
Which, oh, if
That's
it's all
really
the same,
funny.
how isn't it as good? How
Because
is that
lying.
the case?
No, he's lying. He didn't. It's not as good because you're smoking it in fucking Massachusetts. That's why it's not as good.
Okay, but then I did go into multiple dispensaries where I gave the thing to the man, and then I walked in and then immediately did a vibe check and was like, "Not today," and then I walked out
Yeah.
immediately. I did that twice. But both of the dispensaries that I went to, I found out that I could just order the stuff beforehand online and was literally only in there long enough to pay and leave,
Okay.
because I don't want to be in there at all. I don't want to interact. I don't want to see other people
Mhm.
who are there. I think it's like, I don't think drugs are a shared experience.
So, Nikki, I don't think you should go to see the Grateful Dead at the Sphere.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that's going to be like
Dude,
kind of.
Because
Dude,
It's
they're gonna be
just
so
that.
high in there.
Yeah, but
He's so high.
the
in
pe-
there.
those
Sphere's gonna
people, though,
float.
the people in there, it's just like,
It's just that.
they're just
It's
the people
the-
you don't want to talk to at the dispensary
Mhm.
I'm good.
all in
then.
one place
I'm so good that means, so I should go to the dispensary
when they're all.
at that time.
When they're all.
No, because
Yeah,
some of them might be
exactly.
fish fans.
Absolutely. No, you're right. No, you're right. You should go to the dispensary when that concert is taking place. Yeah.
Do
yeah.
you think that sales there will be a visible sales decline between the hours of? Let me look at the show times.
There's too many weed smokers in LA who aren't hippies, who are not
Oh.
hippies, who it would not make a difference. It would make a difference in, like, I don't know, where do boomer hippies live now?
Mm.
Palm Springs?
No.
No, they don't. I just said
They
Palm
don't.
Springs.
Yeah. I don't think it would make a difference where we live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I think
Maybe.
well, maybe I am happy for you. Yeah, Nikki, you would have hated smoking weed before now. Because before now, before dispensaries, you had to get a dealer.
No fucking way.
No way.
I'll send a text. If I don't have to interact at all, and
You have
and
to interact
there's a-
because you have to see them and give them the
Nah.
money and get the weed and say, "Hi, I'm a human being. You're a human
but
being."
that's what I do now when I get it delivered.
No, they come in and hang out.
Nah. Into my
so that
house?
they don't seem like a drug dealer. Yeah, or you
No way.
they don't go to you go to their house.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
And you watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force or Family Guy or just funny videos with them until it's socially appropriate for you to leave. But then you get to smoke some free weed. But then you can't drive home.
Yeah, so what's the fucking point?
Well, the point is that you bought weed.
How do you get home?
You walk.
Wow.
You wait until you're not high anymore.
Turn this shit off.
You don't. You're dead.
Turn this shit off. I'm bad. Turn this shit off.
LB, you said you redid the outro. I don't know where it is.
It's pinned.
It's pinned?
Welcome to If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, a comedy podcast.
Okay, I'll do it. If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes is produced by Jordan Mallory with music by Jordan Mallory and podcast art by Max Schwartz. You can support us and help us make this podcast on our Patreon at ifyou'redriving.com. Your Patreon money has allowed us to live our dreams, like that time we went to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. And we have so many more goals for things we want to do, like digging holes or renting one of those bikes with 9 seats. Just a $5 a month gets you access to all of our content. That includes a video version of every episode that comes out early every week. I'm realizing that I maybe wrote this and it's too long, as well as Jordo's producer notes with the JPEGs we described in any given episode, including all of the pipes Jordo has shared with us this week. Every month, you'll get a Patreon exclusive bonus episode. It came out on Monday. If you're listening the week it came out, it was a fun one. In a patrons only stream, which... yeah, will be this week.
It was yesterday.
I guess yesterday if you're listening when it comes out for everybody. But if you're already a patron, it's tomorrow. That's a tough one.
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Hey, everyone. It's tomorrow.
For $15 a month, it will be tomorrow, and you'll canonically be the actual real-life Santa Claus. And we'll thank you on the show.
Incredible.
And for $1,000 a month, you can make us dig holes with you anywhere you find us. No one has taken us up on that, shockingly. So you can be the first.
You can be the first. If you get $1,000 in between now and Summer Games Fest,
you can come find us there and we'll dig a hole with you. We'll all be there.
It is
that's
such
a good
time.
week to shoot your shot for sure. We will dig.
Bring a shovel.
You got a month and a half to save $1,000.
Scrimp and save. You got it. You find us between June 4th and June 14th. You can find all of us in one place.
That's scary. Membership in our beautiful and wonderful Discord community is also available for all Patreon tiers. So we'd love to hang out with you in there and see you there. If you like what we do, we'd also appreciate it if you told your friends and loved ones. Word of mouth is the best way you can help us keep doing this thing. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Space for reading a new review. There is no new review, but this could be you. Leave a review and we'll read it, maybe. You can find us on Twitter.
Reviews are free. So if you feel like you can't donate to the Patreon, but you're like, oh, I want to help. Reviews are a great way to do that because they don't cost you any money, but still are good for the Apple Podcasts algorithm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So...
you can find us on Twitter and TikTok at If You're Driving, Instagram at If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, Blue Sky at ifyou'redriving.com, and shoot us an email. Hey, say hey at podcast at ifyou'redriving.com.
Perfect. You nailed it.
Okay. You're good. You can finally open your eyes. Nikki, do you want to take us out?
No, Jordo wants to take us out.
Or Jordo, do you want to take us out?
Okay. Okay.
I know the thing is I know what this means.
I know what this is, but I'm still loving it.
I know what this means too. I just remembered what it means.
It's great though.
It says Anne Hathaway is a secret.
Are we gonna read it?
It says Anne Hathaway is a secret gooner, and now her reinvention is complete. It's a picture of her with her hands showing her face, and she's smiling.
She's gooning.
She's showing us her hands to show she's not gooning.
She's actually what she's doing. She's doing the motion from Mac and Me that the aliens make. So that's also what I goon to.